The Sam Livecast is brought to you by Fixers Living. Check them out on the internet at fixersliving.com or love them on the Facebook. Facebook.com/Fixers Living. Kitchen, bath, outdoor, joy. That's what they do. Hey everybody, welcome to the Sam Livecast. It's Friday, the end of a random week of food. We started this week with that pork jerky machaca burrito.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so good.
There it is.
Then we rolled right into the cream cheese and raspberry jam stuffed French toast.
Oh my gosh, that was so
Please,
good.
There it is.
Please look at that.
I love Random Week.
Look at that. Random week is fun. That's
Wait,
how my head works.
Is Random Week not just regular week?
It should be just regular week.
Seems like we've had these themes.
Yeah.
And continuing the theme of randomness today, I'm making lamb burgers stuffed with feta.
Jeez. Are they gonna be burgers or sliders? Little guys.
They're going to be good. That's what they're going to be.
You don't want to tell
well,
me?
it depends. What do I think the package is? I think the package is £1, and when I make it when we have dinner here, I buy 1 pound and I make 3 burgers out of it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a misnomer because I don't use a bun with it.
Oh, okay.
But I cram a little block of feta in the middle of it. That's freaking awesome.
I was just gonna say, oh, you're doing so well.
So
He's on a diet, in case you were
I'm on
wondering.
diet, yes.
How's it going? Is it going well?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I can't eat anything. I mean, I'm eating the food from the deal, and it's fine. It's what it is. What it is. No alcohol, no fun. But the food that you do get to eat, boy, it's like the best food ever. I'm telling you, when you're deprived. And I need to, clarify. There are people that are deprived of food, and I'm definitely not one of them.
Oh, no.
You should see him.
I could go to my fridge and eat. Why does my forehead look so shiny? That light's really bright.
No, I think you look good, actually.
You think? Okay. Anyway, I could go to my fridge and eat, so I'm not technically deprived like some people on the planet. Unfortunately, they don't have food when they want. I have food. I'm just chosen not to eat it.
But unlike, I think, any other person in the world on a diet in the history of the world, you want to watch us eat bad food.
I want to
food
be
you
around the
can't
food.
eat.
I told you, when it comes to alcohol especially, I like it when Kelly has a cocktail at night.
He likes to smell it for some reason.
I do. I like to smell things. But I've always liked to smell food.
Yeah, true.
I just can't do it around Mom because she thinks food is bad when I smell it in front of her. I've said that before. We go to a restaurant. We order food. They bring the plates out, and I go like this to smell it. And she goes, what?
Don't
I go,
do
nothing.
that.
I just want to smell it. She goes, oh, it's bad, isn't it? I go, no, it's not bad. She thinks I'm smelling it because I get the scent
so
of bad
weird.
food.
Hey, before we get into it, thesamlivecast.com. That's where you can find all of our awesome stuff. Over 250 great recipes. Tweet us at The Cooking Guy. Facebook.com/SamTheCookingGuy. Interact with us. Tell us what you want. A lot of people have been asking for gluten-free stuff, and I'm going to push you into it.
Yeah.
We're pushing into it. That's the bottom line.
I'm a little lukewarm about the gluten-free stuff.
Well, hopefully I can bring you guys' temperature up a little bit on on the gluten-free because people want it.
They do.
Really?
But this is not the gluten-free livecast.
Look, I'm not saying that it's not somewhat of a fad.
Oh, God.
people-
You
it's
just called gluten... You just called celiac disease a fad.
No.
I think that's what I heard.
No.
Lynn?
I said somewhat. In certain cases,
Don't
it's
bring
a
me
fad.
into this, man.
Certain cases,
It's not.
a
I think
fad.
that's a terrible word to use. It's not a fad at all.
Oh,
I don't think.
You're right. 2 years ago, there were 1% of the population that was gluten-free, and then something in the last 2 years has turned 35% of the population into gluten-free eaters.
You're calling it a fad?
Yes.
Like skinny jeans?
Not in every single situation, but I think that there's plenty of
I want to pick up on
bandwagon
something
glutens.
new, so I'm thinking either skinny jeans or I'll become gluten-free.
Hey, yep.
That's what it is.
Is it so far-fetched?
I don't know if it is.
Well, I think the number 35% is far-fetched. I think if there's more...
I'm just throwing numbers out.
Oh,
But
did
like,
you
look-
just pull that out of your ass?
Yeah,
Of course you did.
Dude, people think-
35% of people aren't even vegetarians, let alone
Jesus.
gluten-free.
Oh,
People, I thought you had some statistic.
Nope, I'm just pulling numbers out of
Like
my ass.
minor glutenism in your family, everybody will claim to know. I don't know. God. Well, let me ask you a question. I gave you a present the other day.
Yeah? What was it?
Have you used your Jergens yet?
I haven't.
Once again,
I'm too scared.
not a commercial. We
Why
like
have
to.
a
You
bottle
can't.
of
You
Jergens in your hand.
You can't tell.
You want me on screen.
You can't tell in that dark room that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
But in the family, our nickname for Max is Edward. And why? Who's Edward?
The guy from the vampire movie?
Get the guy from the vampire movie up on the screen.
I'm white. Let's just say that.
Max has no color in his system.
No, okay, I don't have no color.
You have no color.
I'm not albino.
You're the same color as milk.
No, are you kidding? Fuck you.
By the way, Max grew up with a kid whose nickname was Milky.
Poor Alec Paul.
Yeah, I don't have to say his name.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? The reason, okay, I have a friend, one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he's whiter than me, so every time we're out,
He gets the heat?
he gets the heat. Everybody says how white he is.
It's all about relativeness. Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
you look like, but you look a
Compared to
little
him.
bit like Edward.
Okay. All right.
So, and I know you go out a lot, you just don't take color. So I got Max this Jergens that gradually creates flawless, natural-looking color when used once daily. And I'm not shilling for this.
And what did you
But
tell
I
me
have
to do
to
with
tell
it?
you, I told you to put it on.
But you specifically had an area that you were focusing on.
Oh, my legs.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see. I don't know. I have
There they
really
are.
white legs.
And they're so smooth.
And I also don't have hair on my legs. I know you're looking, you think there's hair there. There's not. I'm virtually hairless on my legs. But my legs actually now are not nearly as white as they were before, thank you to this. And it's easy. What? I know. I know. Nobody's paying me to say this. I've never had a conversation with anybody related to the Jergens people ever, except I started using this a couple of years ago. And I forgot it, and I found it a month or so ago, and I put it on my legs. And it's not like those suntan things that you wake up the next morning and you look like the frickin' suntan mom from New York, and with orange hands and orange palms. It's not like that.
Okay, you're gonna make so much fun of me, but on
Yeah.
Courtney and Kim Take Miami.
Yeah. Oh my God. Courtney and Kim Take
I
Miami.
was doing
Yes.
my work and Jilly was watching it. It was
Yes,
on in the
it
background.
just happened to be on
it
in the
was just
background.
it was there.
Yes.
And, the girls were making fun of Courtney's husband Scott because they noticed that like a white towel that he pressed up against or something had all this makeup on it.
Oh well.
And then they confronted him about it, and then he goes, no, it's not makeup, it's darkening condensed
Bronzes.
something like that. And then in my head I was like, oh God, is that what my dad?
No. It's not like that. Here's what. I don't want to look like I have a tan.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to look white. I think it gives you a little bit of a healthy glow. That's all
You
it
should.
is. I'm not going to talk about it again, but I would like before and after pictures. Take a picture of yourself, boom, in the mirror in your bathroom, and then put it on. Then the next day,
I found
take
one
another
online
picture.
already.
Hey, and it's got some SPF.
You found Edward?
I found one online.
Let's see.
And it's got SPF in it, so I can use
It's
it
got
this
SPF
weekend.
in it.
Oh,
Which
There
one do
you
you think
go.
has the stuff?
Well, of course, the one on the left.
Yeah, right here.
nice.
But
yeah.
look it doesn't look tan, Max.
No, you're right.
You could do that. And Max, if you don't trust me,
I trust you.
just try one leg.
That's why I say you should just do one leg.
Do one leg.
I don't look weird.
No, then
know
you do
another-
the other leg the
Okay,
next day.
Another
You'll be
thing
fine.
that I was a little scared of was that you can't apply it on all on your own. What am I gonna be all? You specifically told me that to be very careful because I could get blotchy.
Well, I don't know.
I'm
I just think
scared
you
of
should, when
that.
you put something on, you should be, everywhere.
Does mom rub it on your back?
I can't see my back. I
Well,
don't
that's
give a
what I'm
shit
saying.
about it.
Okay.
I don't care about my back.
I think that'd be funny. It's like a good prank to pull on someone. You can write stuff on like people's
Oh my God.
skin with that.
Somebody like falls asleep while they're laying out. You could really do that.
You ever see, every so often, you'll see a girl with like a little
A
like
heart.
a reverse tattoo.
Yeah.
Like they put something on and then they've suntanned. Is that how they do
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
And then
I
they
know what
pull
you're
it off?
talking About. Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if we weren't going to make fun of you
Mm-hmm.
for watching the Kardashians in Miami,
Oh God.
can we make fun of you for being a huge Downton Abbey fan now? And that's okay because I am too.
I tried, man.
Who got me into it?
I did. It didn't work for you, Lynn?
I got stuck on the first episode and I just couldn't get past it.
Dude,
Tell them to get
you
past
gotta
it, Max.
just you have to plow through. I was in that same position after watching the first episode. I was like, this is freaking boring, Because I'm into shows like Game of Thrones and Dexter and
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, crazy almost like action shows. But this was very like.
It's a whole different
I looked at
mindset.
it like it was so much of a soap opera that it couldn't be entertaining. Or entertaining to me at least, but after getting into the third season, it gets so much better.
The third season?
Yeah.
That takes so long.
No. But he makes it sound like it doesn't get good till the third season.
Oh, no,
it's
no,
awesome
no.
all the
Sorry,
way through.
I'm not saying
he wouldn't have hung in if it wasn't any good.
No.
Forget about that. Take my computer. I did something in the store the other day I've never done before. Oh my God,
there you go.
that stupid thing. Look at that.
Jeez.
You broke
And
it.
all I
so
did
is
was
that
pull it out right there.
apple
I think it was
juice?
bad placement.
Was it apple
It's
juice?
that Martinelli cider. I think it was bad placement. I think the bottle was too close to the cranberry juice I was pulling out right here, and it just went boom.
Wow.
And I felt really bad. The guy comes over with the mop and the bucket and the whole thing, and
Yeah.
I go, "I'm so sorry, Garo." And
Did you stand there and like flag him down and then he came, or
no, I just started saying
What'd
out
you
loud,
do?
"I broke something. I need a wet mop. I need a wet mop." And one of the checker people looked and saw, and then made the
They
announcement.
shook their head at you as they walked by.
I had an incident in the Apple store about a week ago.
You broke a bottle of apple juice?
No, Sonny, we were at the Genius Bar and
Yeah.
he I guess couldn't hold it and he took a little pee, and
That's why I don't want him here when we're not watching him.
and I had to stand there like this.
With your legs over the pee?
My legs over the pee because it was right in front of the Genius Bar, and wait for somebody to come with the mop and stuff to clean it up. And everybody was looking at us around, and Jilly gets so uncomfortable in situations like that, and she was just dying.
Wow.
I have a new fun website I'm not prepared to talk about yet because we're not ready to, Lynn. But
We're working on
we'll
it.
talk about it in the next couple weeks.
We're working on
It'll
it.
be really fun, and you can contribute to it, and you'll, even if you don't, you'll just enjoy looking at it. It's very fun. Hey, check this out. Have you ever seen? I've never seen one of these in person.
Is that a watermelon?
Those are square
watermelons. Never seen one in person. Only pictures. They do exist. Do you know how they grow them?
Yes, I do.
Inside of a plastic box.
What?
Yeah,
Those Japanese people are crazy, man.
aren't they?
We got some scientists working on cancer and some working on square watermelon. Yeah.
That's not all they grow, like in plastic boxes either, man.
Really? Can we see some other
Yeah,
things?
I have this one thing I'm going to show you that I saw the other day that I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
If we can find a good picture of it. I mean, it's just one of those crazy things you think the internet invented, but they really didn't.
Yeah.
And someone actually invented it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. You know what I saw? I saw one of those watermelons
I don't get
grown
it.
in a box that had a face on it.
Yeah.
So the whole thing, they kept it round, like it was a round thing,
But it had like a face.
but it was pressed, so it looked just like a person's face.
Interesting.
That's pretty interesting the way they can do that.
Yeah.
And so they're on the tree like that?
These little Buddha pears.
Like those
guys
Well,
are
they,
actually
they,
on the tree,
They
do you
take these
think?
like plastic things right here,
Yes.
and they clip them while they're on the tree. And so
Got
while they
it.
grow, they
It
grow into the
forms.
shape. yeah.
Okay.
And then they take those off, and they're there, Buddha pears.
Wow.
I have, you look at this picture, we have new next-door neighbors.
Yes.
This will be too cruel. That's her normal parking style.
Oh, man.
We've already established that they're Asian.
Okay, you said it, I didn't.
You
There you
said
go. There you go. Your people.
No,
And that's like every day it's like that.
my people are terrible at parking. I can't.
Your people are not good at parking. But so I go out the other night, and wait, what was the first thing? What was it?
It's a great story, bro.
Yeah, what you talking about?
I totally blanked
What
on
you
this.
talking about, old man?
That's so
Something
funny,
happened.
though.
They left something out. So and I go 2 nights ago, and the minivan back door is all the way up in on their thing.
Of course, they own a minivan. Of course. Is it a Toyota?
Oh, I know
too?
what it was. I know what it was.
Or a Honda.
I know what it was. I go out. The minivan door is left up on the back. The back of their minivan hatch,
Okay.
the back is left up. So what do? It's like 10 o'clock at
You
night,
closed it for them.
of course. But as I go to put my hand on it, I think, well, what if they have an alarm?
Or what if they have like something in there that like the keys are in there?
I don't know. So
They lock
but I
them out.
shut it. It was too late. I felt to go knock. Like after 10 o'clock, you shouldn't be bugging people.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's
So
the-
I put it down, and I left it, and I told him the next day, and he was very thankful that I shut it. I just didn't want somebody to see it as an invitation.
yeah.
The next night I go out, this white car, this white Honda, is in the driveway with the dome light on, right? So the dome light's on, and the garage door is fully up.
Wow.
It's 10:15. What do you do?
Walk into the garage and do it.
Lynn?
At that point, I don't even.
You got to knock on the door at that point.
Yeah,
I knocked on the door.
Because their battery was going to die.
The battery's going to
Yes.
die,
Yeah,
and they could get robbed.
Yeah. Oh,
And I mean,
maybe worse.
right. So
Could you imagine waking up and be like, oh no, I got robbed, and go to your car to start it? Oh no, my car didn't start.
yeah, it would have been a double bad. So I went and I knocked, and they were very thankful. But I mean, it's like 10:15. You're knocking on the door, and you know, it's Sam from next door.
Oh, speaking of which, did you ever get your mailbox fixed?
Oh, have you not seen my mailbox?
I think they did.
Check this out. May I send you a picture that you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
post?
Of course. For anybody that doesn't know, the mailboxes are out front, basically right there where that car parks, and I guess the movers were coming in to move these people in their house, and they just decked the mailbox, and
The
then
mailbox-
it didn't get fixed for like a week. The neighbors just like saran wrapped it up against a pole and then left it.
Yeah.
Well, we really don't always just talk about food on this show.
No.
Oh. It's
This
a
is
show
good.
about food, but not always.
It's been the Asian Neighbor Day show.
Mm-hmm. We do need to cook soon, though.
Yeah, I'm going to get in the kitchen. I'm just waiting for this picture to come to Lynn.
I'm working on it, man.
It should be there.
The interwebs is slow.
So the whole mailbox arm snapped off the ground. Matt, who fixes everything, had to come and he had to dig all that. I mean, it goes down like this far. The post that had been cemented in, he had to get that thing out, put a new one there, and then remount the mailboxes. And then I got it in my head yesterday, 2 days ago, that we were going to paint the mailboxes.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the paint to do both the mailboxes. They were green before, and they looked like crap because they were getting old. So I got the paint, primer, and the black paint, and went to do both of them, went and knocked on their door. They weren't home, and I decided I wouldn't just go ahead and do it. I felt like I needed to ask them first. Look how nice they look.
They look beautiful.
They look beautiful. But I needed to ask first because I didn't want to. I mean, what if they didn't want a black mailbox?
You think they wanted the green, the ugly green? From
Well,
before?
I didn't. You know what? It could have been a feng shui thing. It's somehow the black would throw off the schwayness of the house.
I think they probably bought the house because of the green mailbox.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but so would you have just painted it?
No,
Trust
you
me, it
don't-
would have been easier to have done them both at the same time.
I think after they destroyed it, then
Yeah.
maybe, you just kind of take it in your hands to get it fixed back up.
Well, I arranged to have it fixed.
Well, yeah, I know.
I told them because they weren't
Exactly.
doing anything.
That's
it was
what
a
I'm
week
saying,
later.
yeah.
We talked about that. It was still taped up to the light pole.
Yeah, so I think because they neglected it for so long and basically just left it in your hands to fix it up, then at
They
that
didn't
point
care.
you just do what you want. Exactly.
I still felt like I needed
It's
to. I'm too nice of a guy.
No, it's definitely circumstantial.
Look, I'm too nice of a guy. We're going to go cook in a second, but not before I talk about We Olive, weolive.com. Purveyors of only California extra virgin certified olive oils. I don't know where else you can go that you would find only certified extra virgin olive oils. You're certainly not going to find a store that offers only California ones. WeOlive.com on the internet. If you put my name, Sam, in at the shop now box, you'll get 10% off anything you buy. You can go into their stores. You can say, teach me about olive oil. I'm a virgin. I know nothing. And they'll take you through a little tasting, let you taste a fruity finish and what a little bitter ending one tastes like, how it tastes with this and that. And they can mix things. It's an amazing place. You'll love them. We love them. Go there.
There's the
weolive.com.
site.
Look, those girls are having a lot of fun in there.
WeOlive.com promo
What
code
is going
Sam.
on in that store? That those girls are there
Let's go
all
back.
Well,
excited.
if you don't know, here in La Jolla, which is 10 minutes down the road from us,
Yeah.
it's not just the retail olive oil store. It's also a wine bar.
Oh, they have a wine
they
bar
do.
too.
wine
That's
bar
right.
with
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
appetizers and tapas. It's great. It's
Yeah,
tons
it's
of
a
fun.
cool spot. It's a cool
They
spot.
are having lots of fun.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to go there, hang out with them. Okay, I'm ready to cook. It's time to make feta stuffed lamb patties or burgers or something, whatever.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go. Okay, here's a pound of lamb. I think it's a pound.
Yeah,
would
that's a
make
pound.
sense. It's a pound, right?
Yes,
Doesn't actually say. It's got to say someplace.
at the bottom.
No, it's
The front. Front and
that's
the
what-
bottom.
16 ounces. I told you it was a pound. All right, so this is real easy. I love this. We need a knife. here. The lamb comes out. I'm trying to be so careful with my hands that are going to be in this anyways in about 2 seconds.
Oh, I gotta pull out that video of you popping the knife into your fingertip.
Ugh.
We were shooting the other day and I caught him cut himself. It was great.
I think it looks worse to you than it does to me.
Probably.
I could have made this any uglier.
No, this looks terrible.
It looks awful, doesn't it?
It's like lamb just
Is there
oozing
not
out of
a
a...
good way to get this package open? God, I have never struggled like this before.
It needs to be like in a squeeze bottle.
just be like the same thing.
Wow. Okay. Now I gotta. Sorry.
Although lamb should be relatively, bug-free, right?
I love the smell of lamb. I love the smell of lamb. Okay, so here's what's gonna go in this. Some red onion. This little leftover piece that I had that will be fine. Little bits.
You are just fantastic at chopping onions.
As I cut myself.
Yes, and?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Yes, and? And what? And keep going. Talk about me more. Okay, a little rough here. And that's why I like a big wide knife, because then you can do this. That's a lot of onion I put in there, boy. Oh, yeah. Maybe too much. Too much? Not now.
Breast and
Now they're
chicken.
going to be oniony delicious. All right. Salt and pepper.
Don't go thinking you need all these fancy seasonings, people.
You don't need fancy seasonings. I don't know why I do this, but I always do. I always put a little olive oil in it. I feel like it just adds a little richness to it. If I had fresh oregano, I would use it, but I don't. In fact, I might not even have any dried. Oh, yes, I do. Little oregano without these stems. I'm telling you, this is Mexican oregano that I bought at Henry's, which is now Sprouts. But I'm telling you, it's like buying a bag of weed. There's stems and sticks and twigs in here. Not that I would know. I've heard.
I was going to say.
People have said that's what it's like. That. I don't want to get out the feta. This little block of feta that I believe I purchased. Here it is.
Could you imagine if marijuana was legal and we'd be seasoning our lamb burgers with marijuana instead?
Well, I suppose they can do that in Colorado right now, right?
That's true, actually.
By the way, I think people can still be seasoning their lamb burgers with marijuana, even though it's not legal. Here. I'm going to cook these in a cast iron pan. Because I can, and because it'll be great.
You want some marks on it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, I would use the ridged pan if I wanted those kind of marks, but this
I
is
thought
gonna
that was a ridged.
No. So these pieces will be like this,
Looks like a giant block of tofu.
doesn't it? I think I'll make 3. I mean, that's usually how this works out. I don't like them too small. So now that this is ready.
So I'm guessing it's easier to keep them in blocks like that rather than crumbled.
Well, I'm going to just cram this right into the center of this. This is going right inside.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It
you have a
stays
much
together.
harder time.
Of course, yeah.
I put a lot of onion in these, which I think is going to be fine,
Love red onion.
Yeah, me too, man.
right? I want these guys to be about the same
We
size.
were caramelizing those red onions with the pear and gorgonzola bread
Oh,
from
yeah.
last week.
Oh God, how
Those
good
are
is
so
that?
good.
All right,
Okay,
so he's
so this
basically
guy's
just
good.
taking the meat and the onion and the feta in his hands and forming a little patty.
Right. So now that
Poking
I've got
a
them
little
about
hole.
the right size, one little block right in the middle, and then you just form over it.
Oh, that's simple, huh?
It's that simple.
Because you know
Have
they
we
make
done-
like contraptions for that.
They do?
Yeah, of, like stuffing burgers.
Come on.
I seen one on like infomercials at night.
Get out of here.
Have we made the other stuffed burgers on the show before?
Yeah, I feel like we did. We did that had bacon,
mushroom,
cheese, and onion.
We did.
Yes.
Those were good, right? Really good. Okay, my pan's probably there. Last one goes in.
You look nice in a little pop of color, by the way.
The blue?
Yeah.
It's plaid. Mom gets tired of seeing me in plaid.
Does she?
Yeah, she says I have too much plaid. I don't think I do. All right. So those are good, okay?
Okay.
Now look. Now how do I do this? No, turn that up a bit. Little oil here on these. Face down side. Fan's gonna have to go on. I'm loving this. Come on, Maxie.
Lynn, hop on one for a sec, thanks.
So, is there fat content in these burgers, Sam?
Yeah, there is. These were, I think these were 80/20s, Len.
Oh, nice.
I could have used a slightly bigger pan, but the next one up was huge. So that's 1/3 of a pound. That's a nice size. It's a nice size burger, and it's a nice looking burger. Am I right?
Yeah, no, I like my burgers pretty much that big.
Yeah. I apologize for the noise here. I got an idea. Check this out. Not there, here. So while those are cooking, see if I can get a lid on this. Try and keep some of the splatter down. I'm gonna do this. Last minute idea. I have a bunch of red onion. Oh, do I not anymore? Oh no. Oh no.
What?
I want to make a little more red onion with them, but I can do it.
Caramelized.
Yeah. Wow, this is wide.
The big red onion you got there,
Big
sir.
red onion, you're not kidding. Okay, so just this.
And like we've caramelized red onions pretty much all the time on this show. We've had that focaccia bread we did.
Right.
The blue cheese quesadillas. What else?
So I think a little bit of this beautiful red onion, seasoned nicely on top of that burger when they come out, or that patty, is going to be a real good thing. If I can get it there in time. Think we can?
Why not?
I mean, if I'm messing up the stove,
Wow.
I like this. I like the last minute addition of things, you know? It makes me happy. I think I've talked about this before. This is Friday. I think Friday is the perfect day of the week to think about using up what's in your fridge before the weekend. Open your fridge, see what you've got, and try and make something out of what exists in here without opening anything new. So what could you have? I mean, I don't know, whatever leftover junk you've got, and if it's onions and random meat and stuff. I bought this Canadian bacon the other day for Eggs Benedict, and ended up making a little grilled panini sandwich with it the other day with tomato and cheese and stuff in it. It was really good. But the idea is try to use up what you've got one day a week. And whether it's Friday, like I like to do it, or it's Sunday maybe that's your day. Whatever day it is, give yourself a day to do that. Force yourself to make something out of what's already existing in your house. Pepper. Nice. We're gonna be fine. Should we look at these burgers?
Yes.
Hold on.
A lot of steam coming out of there, sir.
Yeah, I know. I think another couple minutes and those guys can get turned over. And these onions are going to be fine.
Are we going bunless?
Yeah, just on a plate.
Protein.
It's the way to go. And I think with flavors like this, it's not like you need the bun. I mean, the bun really is an excuse to put all kinds of sauces and things like that on. So we've got the onion here, we've got the cheese inside, and we're going to drizzle with a little bit of really good wee olive, extra virgin olive oil to finish it off, and it'll be really delicious. And I hope people will make this. And look how hungry this little guy is. He wants anything right now.
Oh.
His dinner time was an hour and 14 minutes ago. And he's waiting for us to get out of here so he can eat.
Random week has been amazing.
It's pretty good. Random week's fun.
Or should we just call it regular week?
The week where we make a little bit of something different.
All right.
Every episode.
So here's what we got. Uh-oh.
Oh, that
Look at
looks
that.
good.
Wow.
That's what a cast iron pan does. And there's a lot of grease coming off this.
Careful, sir.
Wow. Is the heat high? A little too high?
This?
Looks really hot.
I think it's okay. Watch.
Oh man, and with summer coming up, summer barbecues, could this recipe be any better?
No, couldn't be any better.
Oh gosh. Really? That's gonna be
Wow.
awesome.
That's a nice little trick.
Nice little touch, putting the lamb jus in the onions.
Why not?
Why not?
I mean, it's there. You don't want to waste it. This is, look how beautiful that is become.
Wow.
I just hate that it's so noisy in here.
Hey, it's a cooking show, man. What do you do?
I know.
We're so close.
We're so close. It's hard to tell. If you stick a thermometer in there, you can probably hit the cheese and then have no idea where your temperature is. So I don't know what the answer is. I know the answer is this. You can eat your lamb a little bit rare inside.
Yep.
Absolutely fine. So we don't have to kill it all the way. I wonder what the packaging says about cooking it. It probably doesn't say anything, right? Safe handling. I don't see a temperature on that.
I mean,
so
it's-
we'll be fine.
It's probably just like 145. You'll be okay, you know?
I think so. These guys are done. Those are ready. See if I can tell if these guys are there. So I try and see if I can figure this temperature out.
Try. Let's see here.
I gotta go like in the side. 144.
I think we're there.
Yep, I think we're there too. Turn that off. Oh. Turn that off.
The smell in here is just...
Hear that sizzling? Jeez.
You know, I just love it so much when people do something different. How many barbecues are you going to be at this summer where people are just grilling regular burgers?
Yeah. You don't
Do
need
something different. You'll be the freaking hit of the party. Everybody
go.
will be talking about it. I make your recipes all the time for my dinners and my barbecues, and people are just always blown away.
And here's what we like. Kelly and I like Dijon. Simple Dijon on the side of this. There we go.
Look at that.
And where's my Meyer lemon wee olive?
Wow.
Ooh, look at this.
I'm telling you, this little guy right here That's amazing. One bite. I can have a bite, right?
You can have a bite.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. And wait, if I cut all the way through.
We'll see the feta.
Hello, Mr. Feta. What are you doing in there?
Hello.
I'm just hanging out, Sam.
Just have a little party on the inside.
So let's see. Let's get a little bit of the feta that now is soft. Right here with this. A little moutarde, which is mustard in French.
Like, what'd you call me?
Yeah, I know. Holy shit. Okay, if you don't make that, you're not my friend anymore. It's that simple. I got to get these out of here.
I can just hear the sizzling lamb in there, yeah.
Look what's going on in this thing. Check out the middle of this. That beautiful little feta. It's the surprise that you didn't expect inside. Those onions at the last minute with a little bit of the juice out of that lamb cooking pan just notched up the flavors beautifully. And I'm telling you, the little tang of that Dijon mustard sets the whole thing up. Because it's actually pretty rich. That mustard really helps cut some of the richness of that. That's delicious. There's no reason to put anything like that on a bun. No reason. Forget it. Serve it like that. You'll be very happy. That with a big-ass Greek salad or something would be unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad I made that. It's random week. I love random week. Or regular week, whatever this is. Thanks for hanging out with us. Tell your friends. Make these recipes. Almost all of them are on my website, cookingguy.com, but we link to them. If you go to the Sam Livecast page, at the bottom of the picture in the description, you'll see recipe here. Click. Boom. You're making it at home. Have a good weekend. Use up the stuff that's in your fridge. We'll see you next week. Next week is Meatloaf Week. Right here on the Sam Livecast.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend.